Hey, what's up, magical family? It's Unique Divination, and you're tuned in to Urban Mystik TV. And this is another celebrity psychic reading, and this is going to be a couple reading on Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. And this was by request. And so I'm outside because it's so nice, and so I've made a few other videos because it's just so nice out, so why not, right? So to get started, we're going to start off with birth dates. Justin Bieber is March 1st, 1994, which makes him a Pisces. And Selena is, let me see here, July 22nd, 1992, which makes her a Leo. So we have water and fire, all right, between the two of them. And so this reading is about them as a couple. Hold on, y'all, while I try to get my camera. So, right, what I've been reading, because you guys know I do a small bit of research, not too much. I just read in, the tabloids that they broke up earlier on in March. They keep going off and on. But the last time they broke up was because Justin Bieber is not trying to propose to her at this time. And so Selena's not having it, and they just went their separate ways. So I guess the reading is going to be why, what's delaying Justin from proposing to her? Like, what's the blockage? So I'm going to do a couple tarot cards, and then I'm going to pull a past life card, which I've never done in my celebrity readings, but I think there might be some past life issues that are holding him back from actually, saying I do to Selena, So, oh, hold on. Try to shuffle them that way so they don't get all bent up and weird on me. All right. So what's going on with Mr. Bieber that he can't say I do? And he's been having a lot of crazy stuff with him. They say he's like left music, he's left Hollywood, that scene, and he's kind of like joined some type of church. They're saying it's a cult. I don't know too much about that, so I'm not really going to say that, but he's kind of stepped away, and he's been in the media telling people about things that celebrities do or Hollywood does. He's brought up things as far as rituals, sex rituals, child abuse, and things of that nature. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So his mind frame might also play along with it, but like I said, let's resort to the cards. Knight of Cups. So automatically when I see the Knight of Cups and the imagery on here, we've got a cup and we've got, where is it? We've got a crab on this cup. Crab represents Cancer, and when I think of Cancer, I think of emotions. A knight. I think that he is still trying to learn himself and really learn his emotions. As I said, he's in some type of weird cult thing. And I think that he has a different perspective on life. I think the things that he used to value, he doesn't value anymore. And I don't think that Selena and Justin's perspectives are aligned. And maybe when they win a life, I don't think they're aligned anymore. So emotionally, I think that he may be running away because he doesn't maybe want to face just opening up to her about these newfound things that he's into. I mean, everybody really can't get into that. A lot of people that try to speak out against Hollywood are called conspiracy theorists in that nature. So, their emotions may not be aligned. He may not be emotionally ready to go there with her, and I don't know if she's really understanding that. Five of Wands, strife. He's got a lot of things going on, like I said. in his mind, and I really don't think that he knows how to articulate it. You know, I don't think that he knows how to articulate it emotionally, and I think that his new perspective on life and the things that he's getting into is really conflicting with the people around him, including him and Selena. Ten of Cups, happiness. I think that he is extremely happy with where he's going in his life. And I think that adding Selena to it, as far as opening up, allowing her to come into his life, Cancer's more internal. They don't like to vocalize their emotions, so he's kind of internalizing things, and I think it's definitely putting a strain, like I said, on the relationship. I don't think he's fully opening up to her. Like I said, he's got a new perspective on life, and it doesn't align with what Selena's doing at this time. 4 discs. I don't know if this card is like a money card. I don't know if money's the issue. I don't know if he's trying to step away or do away with things. Maybe she wants this grandiose wedding, you know, and maybe he just wants something private, small. Maybe she wants a grandiose wedding and lavish, you know, with all her Hollywood celebrity friends, and he's just like, I'm not really going for that. I want something small, personable, maybe a few guests. I don't want everybody all in our business. I think that may be an issue also. Completion. I just think that he is absolutely not ready to settle down. I think that he just wants more time, and I totally 100% believe that Selena is for him, but I think that he doesn't like the pressure. And on this card is Aries, which is dynamic manifestation. If you know anything about Aries, they're sporadic. That energy. And he's also Pisces, which is water. So again, water and fire. She comes loud with her fire, you know, Leo the lion, and he comes with water, putting out her fire, putting out her energy. Failure. Because of the different perspectives, because he's becoming more in tune with himself and kind of stepping away from that Hollywood aspect, I think he feels like if Selena doesn't kind of leave it alone, that it may not work, right? And I think they both feel like if they can't come to some type of common ground, that it may not work. So, with that being said, I want to pull... I'm sorry, I'm outside being newsy. I want to pull a past life card to kind of figure out what is the blockage, you know, because sometimes we don't realize that blockages come from our past life experiences, and we keep carrying these issues over into each reincarnation until we're able to address them. And sometimes karmic relationships from past life, those issues with partners, they follow us into the current life. I wholeheartedly 100% believe that Selena and Justin have been together previous times in past lives. And so let's figure out what's going on as far as that aspect. Biblical. Now let's see what that means. When you read about Jesus, Moses, or other biblical figures, you know that there's more to the story because you were there. Either you were a follower of Jesus or Moses, or you lived in the Holy Land. You may have also lived alongside other famous You may have also lived alongside other famous biblical figures. As a result, traditional religious interpretations of the Bible stories don't ring true to you. You know in your heart and soul what really happened. As such, you tend to follow your own religious and spiritual path. If you witness the crucifixion, you may have emotional scarring stemming from the heartbreak and horror that followed your beloved teacher's death. These reactions may have caused you to shut down your spiritual sight and other gifts. To reconnect with your God-given abilities, pray for help from biblical figures to whom you feel most connected. So I think that, you know, like I said, Justin Bieber is into this occult thing, or so they say, but he's definitely pursuing a spiritual path, and this is where this might come from. You know, he may have been traumatized from this in the past life, and this is something, you know, that he has to personally do, the spiritual journey that he has to go on maybe before he can even think about, you know, committing to Selena, you know? I'm gonna pull one more. Imprisonment or slavery. Let's see what that's about. I'm getting bit up out here, y'all. I didn't put on any bug spray. Alright, so yeah, something just bit the shit out of me. This card signifies that you spent time imprisoned or in slavery. Your rights were taken from you, as well as your dignity and freedom. And you are free now, but you still may harbor fears related to that lifetime. For example, you may feel claustrophobic or confined on spaces. You may feel claustrophobic or in confined spaces or on airplanes. Or you may have developed a form of Stockholm Syndrome where you feel empathetic to those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experiences can also make you feel exquisitely compassionate toward those who suffer. You may devote yourself to defending underdogs and bringing more love and justice to this world. To heal any residual fears from that previous lifetime, remember the details of that past life to loosen the shackles and free yourself from the symptoms. Channel your altruistic feelings and tendencies into helping society. Acts of kindness and compassion heal the individual as well as the world. So again, Justin Bieber's on some type of spiritual personal journey that stems from past lives. We've got biblical and we've got imprisonment or slavery. So his agenda is going to be different. And like I said, I think that's why the realignment with him and Selena is not really working out right now. Okay? One more card and then I'm going to conclude this. Galactic. These are interesting cards that we're pulling for this guy here. This may be your first time on the planet. If so, you probably feel like an alien, as if you don't belong. Earthly customs, such as marriage and parenthood, are not natural to you, and so you may not participate in them. You may also find most earthlings to be very physically, psychologically, and emotionally violent. Your highly sensitive nature may be assaulted by such harsh energies, and you just want to get along with everyone and be as kind as possible. Your compassion helps diffuse the world's tensions, making the entire universe a more peaceful place. You may find earthly relationships confining and feel more at home with technology or energy healing. If you find other star people, you'll discover the kinship you're seeking. Since those from other planets tend to be shy and socially awkward, you may need to go where they gather, such as online message boards, computer courses, science fiction conventions, scuba diving trips, and Reiki classes. So again, this mentions, you know, that galactic past life. Earthly customs such as marriage and parenthood aren't natural. So that may be another reason why he's kind of like shunning her. And like I said, I 100% believe that he's in love with her. I know he loves her genuinely, wholeheartedly, more than any woman he's ever loved. But again, these things come up that keep him from actually moving forward with marriage and, you know, making that commitment. It just doesn't feel right to him. And so with all of those things that we picked out, we've got biblical. He was around during those times, you know, and he may have seen Jesus be crucified. Imprisonment or slavery, you know, he's here to help kind of people. He's free now, and so maybe he doesn't want to be contained, you know. And then galactic, earthly customs such as marriage are just like foreign to him. And so these are the things that's kind of stopping him from tying the knot with Selena Gomez. So hopefully they can work through their issues. They're a really cute couple, you know, but as far as I'm concerned and this reading goes, he's not for it right now. He still has some inner growth and his own spiritual journey that he has to go through before he can actually say, hey, Selena, get down on that one knee and propose to her, right? So this concludes my reading for Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber as a couple, where they're going with their relationship. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. I'm forever grateful for my subscribers. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, of course, if you subscribe, you'll be able to get notifications, right? So stay tuned for the next celebrity psychic reading, okay? Have a good day.